C.Viper is back for SF6, and she retains her iconic feint cancels from SF4. Thankfully, they're much easier to do this time around, requiring only a single button press that can be held down in advance to perform the feint cancel. Still, this is a major execution barrier for playing Viper, but as I've been practicing and learning her combos, I noticed Capcom made a lot of clever design decisions to give players alternatives to learning feint cancels. Put simply, the main combo route for feint cancels is crouch heavy punch to crouch medium punch. There are other niche applications I'll go over later, but this is the main route I want to cover for now. The main alternative to feint canceling is stand medium punch into crouch medium punch. While crouch heavy does more damage, stand medium punch is most likely what you will want to be using when hit confirming. It starts up a frame faster, and more importantly is +1 on block, while a feint cancel crouch heavy is -1. If you're not using crouch heavy punch as a hit confirm, that leaves drive rush cancel as the primary way to combo to crouch heavy punch. Forward heavy kick is what you would use instead if you're not going for feint cancels. It's not as much damage, but the difference isn't even that bad. However, because of advanced damage scaling, C.Viper actually loses out on a lot of damage when she does drive rush cancels, and she would actually prefer to use her EX moves and high jump cancels instead. Just for comparison, these two combos both use 3 bars of drive gauge. Combo routes that use EX Seismo can be even cheaper as long as she has level 1 super. But that will get its own discussion later. For now, it's easier to think of high jump cancels and special attack extensions as though they're like mini EX moves or drive cancels. Anytime you would use crouch medium punch in a combo, you should be canceling into EX Seismo instead of drive rush since they both use 3 bars. To that end, I think the main reasons you would drive rush cancel is either to get a light confirm into level 3 super, or for whip punishes and shimmy option selects, since those are universally strong options in Street Fighter 6. You need to commit meter to do EX Seismo from crouch medium punch, so look for combo routes that go from crouch heavy punch into normal Seismo. Outside of drive rush though, most of the confirms or combos that you would want to go into crouch heavy punch won't require you to feint cancel. All things considered, is it even necessary or still worth it to learn feint cancels? Obviously the main reason you would want to use them is for the extra damage, but also consider that heavies build more meter than mediums. I think the meter build is actually the most important reason to do feint cancels, since Viper's level 1 super install is incredibly important to turning her into an efficient damage dealing machine. Even 1 bar extensions add a noticeable chunk of damage to her combos. At the very least, spending the extra bar for a Thunder Knuckle follow-ups is worthwhile for pressure outside of corner. You could easily spend 3 or more bars doing high jump cancels and special move follow-ups. It makes a huge difference in damage, but you could also easily burn yourself out. This makes meter building incredibly important since the level 1 install opens up so much free damage and flexibility in Viper's kit, and I would argue this is actually what Capcom truly balanced her around. I think the most practical use of feint cancel might actually be off of stand heavy punch. It's not normally special cancelable, but you can high jump cancel into special. The biggest gap in her toolkit is that she lacks a big dumb button you can drive rush into. Otherwise, her best option is either just crouch heavy punch or crouch medium punch. Heavy into double drive rush into level 3 is probably the easiest way to close out a round. Tell me if you've seen this combo before. With a stand heavy punch feint cancel, Viper can either confirm into super or go for a frame trap into drive rush cancel. That is assuming you're not just a psycho who goes straight into a size mode cancel. Speaking of frame traps, those are another practical use for feint cancel since you'll get more options to vary your block spring pressure. All things considered, if you feel intimidated to try C.Viper because of feint cancels, don't be. There are plenty of alternate combo routes that don't require feint cancel, and at the very worst you lose out on a bit of damage in meter. You could probably get away with never learning feint cancels, but make sure you know your high jump cancels or else you're just playing with a handicap.